FTX's finest, Sam Bankman-Fried, has finally been cuffed and sent to jail. Visa is experimenting to make ETH gas fees cheaper, and is XRP finally about to make its way over $1, or is it on the verge of crashing to its previous lows? Let's find out in this week's news video. So welcome back again, I'm Theo, a content creator for the AltCryptoTalk team, and remember, nothing in this video is financial advice, purely my own opinion and based on my own research. Do not invest in anything you can't afford to lose, and be sure to smash that like and subscribe button and leave a comment if you have any questions whatsoever, and be sure to follow us on Twitter at AltCryptoGems for daily crypto content, and check out our website for frequent guides, project reviews, articles, and everything crypto related. Okay guys, let's jump straight into the video. So let's start off with the first article, and that is on Sam Bankman-Fried being sent to jail. So we're all going to want to know about this, and this is where it all begins. So disgraced FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried has had his $250 million bail revoked and has been sent to jail after alleged witness tampering. Now, US District Judge Lewis Kaplan made the decision after prosecutors said Bankman-Fried had tried to harass a key witness in his fraud case last month. The 31-year-old was charged with defrauding investors in the US after he allegedly stole billions of dollars, spending tens of millions of dollars on political donations. He has pleaded not guilty. Mr. Kaplan said he has concluded there was probable cause to believe Bankman-Fried had tried to tamper with witnesses at least twice since he was arrested in December. Bankman-Fried was led out of the hearing in a federal court in Manhattan in handcuffs by members of the US Marshal Service after removing his shoelaces, jacket and tie and emptying his pockets. The former billionaire and so-called crypto king has been under house arrest at his parents' home in California since he was extradited from the Bahamas. The $250 million bail package severely restricted his internet and phone usage, but 2 weeks ago prosecutors demanded he be sent to jail, alleging he violated those rules by giving the New York Times the private writings of a key witness, Caroline Ellison, his ex-girlfriend and former CEO of Alameda Research, a cryptocurrency trading hedge fund that was once of his business. Prosecutors argued he was trying to sully her reputation and influence prospective jurors who may be summoned for his trial in October. In December, Ellison pleaded guilty to criminal charges which carry a potential penalty of 110 years in prison. She has agreed to testify against Bankman-Fried as part of a deal that could lead to a more lenient sentence. So it's clear that she is willing to throw Sam Bankman-Fried under the bus, which he deserves to be anyway. Bankman-Fried's lawyers argued he should not be jailed for trying to protect his reputation against a barrage of unfavorable news stories, and said he had a right to speak to the press. They said prosecutors were trying to get him locked up by offering evidence consisting of innuendo, speculation, and scant facts. Since prosecutors made their detention request to the judge, Mr. Kaplan imposed a gag order barring public comments by people participating in the trial, including Bankman-Fried. So he's trying to get away with it as much as he can. Money speaks, ladies and gentlemen. Whether or not he'll get out of this is another question, but it does look like the last straw for Sam Bankman-Fried, and it looks like he's going to jail for a very long time. And let's be honest, he deserves it. We don't want people like this in the crypto space because he has ruined it. He has crashed the market, and yeah, I can't wait for him to be in jail, and good riddance to you, Sam Bankman-Fried. Let's move on to the next article. Now, this is extremely bullish news for the crypto market. Visa is now testing their way to make paying Ethereum gas fees much easier and cheaper. So, paying fees for transactions on the Ethereum blockchain is too complicated for most people, and that's especially true for new people that come to crypto. And that is the belief of the giant credit card company Visa, and it has completed testing a new way to allow users to pay the fees known as gas fees in fiat currency with their credit card. And that is absolutely amazing. We won't have to have ETH in our wallet to now pay gas fees. We can use our fiat currency through our Visa credit card. So the payments company said blockchain technology could shape the future of money movement and has gained significant adoption in the past few years. However, facilitating transactions on-chain remains too complex for most users, and that's where Visa steps in. Every time a user conducts a transaction on Ethereum, he or she must pay a gas fee. That includes sending and receiving ETH, the native cryptocurrency of the Ethereum blockchain, over the blockchain. Managing a user's ETH balance to cover those costs is burdensome, Visa said in the blog post. Eliminating the complexity could make blockchain-based transactions more accessible and user-friendly, Visa added. When comparing the complex nature of blockchain transactions with with the simplicity of fiat-based payment transactions supported by the Visa network, it becomes evident that improvement is needed. To bridge the gap, Visa suggests leveraging Ethereum's ERC-4337, the current standard that enables smart contracts on the blockchain to serve as wallets via a process called account abstraction, and a paymaster contract, which is a smart contract account that can sponsor gas fees on behalf of the user. Very smart. The service would allow users to use a Visa card to pay directly for gas fees, and testing of this process was performed on the Ethereum Girly testnet, which is a test network for Ethereum, and we've used that for many airdrop farming videos. So Visa also said merchants or decentralized applications could run their paymaster system or use an existing wallet to make transactions easier. The paymaster service providers could also offer a choice of card-based gas fee payment, among other options. The payment company has been active in the crypto sector for a while, experimenting with different projects, and in February, Visa looked into how to convert digital assets into fiat payments. And here we are today. Now, I think obviously Visa is left with no choice but to enter the crypto space and utilize blockchain technology, as they will be left behind. So, well done Visa for advancing with your technology. Well done for entering the world of blockchain, and I wish you all the best. Most likely the whole world will be using your product, so I'm very bullish on Visa and crypto, of course. So let's move on to the next article, which I had no idea about this one. Donald Trump, long skeptical of crypto, holds up to $500,000 in Ethereum. So, the former president and 2024 Republican frontrunner has been dismissive about the value of cryptocurrency in the past. Donald Trump holds up to $500,000 in cryptocurrency, according to a recently released financial disclosure form submitted to a federal ethics agency. A filing submitted to the Office of Government Ethics included a listing of assets and other sources of income belonging to the former president. In one line on the second to last entry of the 82-page form, it lists a cryptocurrency wallet, Ethereum, with a value between $250,000 and $500,000. The wallet appears to be connected to a line of NFTs that his campaign launched as part of his bid to return to the White House in 2024 after his previous defeat to President Joe Biden in 2020. The NFTs, a collection of virtual trading cards that feature illustrations of Trump in myriad poses as a superhero, cowboy, or astronaut, launched for $99 each in December 2022. Sales of the token took off in the following months, including after his first indictment by a state court in New York, before dropping off after the candidate launched a second batch in April that crashed the first set's value. Trump's ownership of a crypto wallet comes against a backdrop of historically critical comments he was made about cryptocurrencies, as he questioned their value in ways more akin to his Democratic Party rivals than his Republican peers. When he was in office, Trump tweeted only once about crypto. In July 2019, he said that he was not a big fan of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Antti Scaramucci, Trump's former communications director at the White House, later told Decrypt that he suspects Trump himself did not author the now deleted tweet. After losing his re-election bid in 2020, Trump went on to tell Fox Business in June 2021 that Bitcoin, the first and most widely traded cryptocurrency, just feels like a scam, and made it clear that he prefers fiat currency. And here's what he said: "I don't like it because it's another currency competing against the dollar. I want the dollar to be the currency of the world. That's what I've always said." Trump's aversion to crypto comes in stark contrast to the warm embrace extended to the technology by others in his party. Since taking control of Congress, Republicans in the House and Senate have worked to advance new bills providing regulations for crypto that have been cheered on by the industry, albeit with some misgivings. Among his GOP rivals for the White House, there have been a few who have staked out pro-crypto stances. Miami Mayor Francis Suarez and entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy have been publicly supportive of cryptocurrency adoption. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has also promised to end what he says is the Biden administration's war on Bitcoin if elected. All of these candidates remain far behind Trump in opinion polling. On the Democratic side, long-shot Democratic Party candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has been publicly vocal about his support for cryptocurrencies. He revealed that he and his family own about 14 Bitcoin, and after previously saying he was not an investor. Now, in the past, most people were hiding the fact that they owned cryptocurrencies, especially big names like Donald Trump, Robert F. Kennedy, and so on. However, now that crypto and blockchain is becoming adopted globally, everyone's more open to the fact that they own crypto. So, although everyone may have had a bad opinion of crypto in the past, it is not too late to change your mind. Don't be closed-minded, be open-minded, because all of us in the crypto space already know that crypto is the future. Now, whether or not Donald Trump is going to be a big promoter of crypto in the future is to be discovered. I hope he does, because single-handedly he could make the whole market pump like crazy. Now, moving on to the next article is absolutely enormous, and that is FC Barcelona secures $132 million investment for blockchain and NFT venture. So for the first time ever, a football club, and probably the world's largest football club, is now entering the blockchain space in a project of their own. common. Normally these football clubs have fan tokens and they leave it at that. However, FC Barcelona wants to take it a step forward. So, Spanish soccer club FC Barcelona has secured 120 million euros investment from Libero Football Finance AG and Nipa Capital BV for its Web3 initiative Barca Vision. According to the August 11th announcement, FC Barcelona sold a 30% stake in Bridgeburg Invest, the holding company for Barca Vision, in exchange for the capital. Barca Vision is the club's initiative to integrate all digital content around Web3 and blockchain, including NFTs and Metaverse, which are part of the club's strategy to build the digital SBY Barca. Libero is a publicly listed company in Germany consulting soccer clubs on financial matters. Nipa Capital is a venture capital firm domiciled in the Netherlands. The transaction is subject to the approval of FC Barcelona shareholders and is expected to close in Q4 2023. Since February 2020, FC Barcelona has partnered with the Chiliz blockchain to create Ethereum-based FC Barcelona fan tokens, BAR, for its sports franchise, which I mentioned a minute ago. In August 2022, Chiliz announced it had purchased a 24.5% stake in FC Barcelona's digital content creation arm, Barca Vision, for $100 million. In May, FC Barcelona launched its first inaugural NFT collection with plastics, dubbed Unleash Your Passion. The collection features 3,000 animal-themed NFTs at a price of $30 each that the club says will contribute to removing 35 million kilos of plastic from our planet. Now that is very noble, I must say. And subsequently in July 2022, the football club sold its first NFT, Masterpiece Number 1, in a way at Sotheby's New York auction for $693,000. The second collectible in the series, Masterpiece 2 Empowerment, was sold on OpenSea on June 28th for $300,000. Now tell me that isn't that absolute nuts. So Barcelona are pushing for serious global adoption in the sports world, possibly has the biggest fan base worldwide. Barcelona is doing the whole crypto space wonders. Now I'm going to be keeping a close eye on Barca Vision. With any new NFTs coming up, I'm going to be keeping my close eye on them and going to be grabbing them when I can, unless of course they're over $300,000 and I won't be doing that obviously. However, if we can get our hands on NFTs that are worth 300k for not 300k, then we can make some serious profit, ladies and gentlemen. So Chiliz, well done. Barcelona, well done. This is extremely bullish news for the whole world, and it's another way to onboard millions to billions of people. So, moving on to the last and final article is going to be on XRP, and this is the article that you've all probably been most waiting for. So, XRP and 65 cents is in the hands of Judge Torres' court ruling. Now this is absolutely enormous because, as we all know, XRP defeated the SEC lawsuit, however still hasn't broken the dollar price point, and it could be very concerning. So let's read through this article and see what we can gather. So on Saturday, XRP fell by 0.6%, following a 0.24% decline on Friday. XRP ended the day at 62 cents. Despite the bearish session, XRP avoided sub 62 cents for the fourth consecutive session. And that can be seen on this chart. So if we zoom in, you can see that it just about held the 63-cent price point. Now, the daily chart showed XRP to USD sitting below the 64 cents between the 65 cents resistance band. However, XRP held above the 50-day 62.5 cents and 200-day 52 cents EMAs, sending bullish near and longer term price signals. Notably, the 50-day EMA pulled away from the 200-day EMA, which is a bullish price signal. However, looking at the 14-day RSI, the 43.25 reading reflects bearish sentiment, signaling a fall through the 50-day EMA to bring the 59 cents to 57.5 cents support band into play. A hold above the 50-day EMA, which is 62.5 cents, would support a breakout from the 64 cents to 65 cents resistance band to retarget 66 cents. Now, the 4-hourly chart says that XRP sits below 64 cents to the 65 cents resistance band, with the bears eyeing sub 60 cents and the 59 cents to 57 cents support band. I know there's a lot of numbers going on here. Now, what this is saying is that essentially XRP is sending bearish near and longer term price signals, which is obviously not good. The 45.37 14 to 4-hour RSI reading reflects bearish sentiment with selling pressure outweighing buying pressure. Significantly, the RSI signals a return to sub 60 cents to give the bears a run at the 59 cents, 57.5 cents support band. So as we can see again in the chart, it looks like we are going to head down towards the 57.5 cents price point, which means we could drop significantly lower from there also. Now, SEC versus Ripple appeal jitters and and US inflation left XRP on the back foot, which is not very good. It was a quiet Saturday session. SEC plans to appeal the court ruling on programmatic sales continue to test buyer appetite. However, the talk of Judge Torres denying the SEC request to file an interlocutory appeal regarding programmatic offers and sales to XRP buyers over trading platforms and Ripple's other distributions influence. So, former attorney and co-founder of Evernode XRPL, Scott Chamberlain, had this to say about the SEC appeal request. My bet, Judge Torres denies the request. She studiously avoided new law. She found the token is not the security, accepted the SEC's characterization of the transaction buckets to be analyzed, and simply applied Howey and its progeny to the SEC's chosen buckets. Chamberlain went on to say SEC failed because the undisputed facts didn't support all the Howey prongs for 2 of its 3 chosen transaction buckets, not because Judge Torres shifted the legal goalposts on the definition of those prongs. I expect Judge Torres to grant this motion. This will then allow her to even more fully explain her reasoning and to also further make it appeal-proof. It will also allow her an opportunity to address anything Rakoff said. So, Judge Rakoff, the preceding judge in the SEC versus Terraform Labs case, caused a stir by saying the Judge Torres made a mistake in the SEC versus Ripple court ruling when declaring that XRP was not a security when sold on exchanges. Rakoff believes that there is no difference between stocks and institutional sales in terms of being a security. Ripple Chief Legal Officer Stuart Aldatori announced that Ripple will respond to the SEC filing, and the day ahead, it would likely be a quiet day ahead. However, investors should continue to monitor the SEC versus Ripple case related chatter. SEC activity and US lawmaker chatter will also need consideration, while ETF, finance, and Coinbase related news will move the dial. So, for those who watched our news video a couple weeks back and we mentioned XRP possibly crashing, I was actually right. I did say it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. And like I said, I hope you are dollar cost averaging. Now is probably the best time to dollar cost average as we are scooping back down. Who knows if we're going to have a nice huge pump up now. However, I don't think that's going to happen right now. Honestly, I think the market is on the cusp of crashing, and that goes for Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and all the other cryptocurrencies alongside them. That's just my 2 cents. However, you never know what is around the corner. Now, I'll be dollar cost averaging into XRP from now all the way until it hits around 50 cents price point, which it could really well do. However, it is not entirely possible that it will hit that price, but if it does, I will be ready to snatch up as many tokens as I can. However, right now, I'm still buying XRP tokens, just not as much as I will be if the price drops dramatically. The last few weeks, the market cap has been sitting at the same price point around $1.17 trillion, which is really boring. The volume's been really slow. We've just been consolidating. However, the good news about that is the longer it consolidates, the higher the pump will be. Obviously, that can go the same with the crash. However, the pump will be extremely amazing in the next bull run. That is inevitable. So I hope you're dollar cost averaging into your favorite cryptocurrencies. At the moment, the fear and greed index is sitting at 50 out of 100, which is dead on in the middle. The market is nor bearish nor bullish, which is very hesitant on buying and selling crypto. So do with that information what you must. Remember, we haven't got long until the next bull run, so get ready. Follow our YouTube channel. Stay tuned to all the gems that we're always posting. Make sure you're followed on Twitter at AltCryptoGems. If you have any questions whatsoever, you can hit me up on Twitter at HiCryptoGuy. And we also have a promotion running on Bybit, the best centralized exchange platform for buying, trading, and earning. Bybit is home to all your favorite cryptocurrencies, and you can claim up to $4,380 just by signing up using the link in the description below. It's simple. If you need help finding the right crypto gems, then follow us on Twitter at AltCryptoGems and head over to our website to get your hands on detailed project reviews, crypto guides, and more. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope you found this video helpful and informative. Until next time, DGens.